Hello. Hanging out currently on my parents' back porch. It is officially my 28th birthday, which is a little weird, but also nice. Last year, I was weirdly very reflective in a sad way on my birthday, and I don't fully know why, but I look back on the last year and kind of recognize some patterns that I did not love about things I kind of like slipped into last year. I think a lot of it is I just kind of sat and had a pity party a lot more last year than I normally would like to. And I think even especially over the last couple of months, because I am one of those people that likes to reflect on my year and how I do things, I've been changing just some of the habits in my daily life where I feel like discipline and obedience to doing hard things is good for you as a human. I feel like I'm noticing that today, especially. I thankfully with work, we don't have a lot of events this week and it's spring break for the college. So I get to take a couple of days to get to work from home. And so because of that, I decided to come hang out with my parents because that's what I really wanted to do. And honestly, today has been really nice. I slept in. I went to the Starbucks near my parents' house and just did like some work emails and stuff, and started a new book that I think I'm really going to like that is about biblical leadership, but from Exodus. And I have in my adult life become someone who really likes the Old Testament. It used to freak me out. Now at times I almost enjoy reading about it more. I don't know. I feel like where I have been sometimes struggling lately with my faith life, I feel like that book that I have had in my possession for a while just jumped out at me this last week, and I feel like the Lord knew that I needed to look at it. Crazy to think about. I've been 28 for like 5 hours. And I think a lot of people, if you're a girl in the South, 28 kind of like has a certain way that it looks, and my life does not look like that at all. But I think today has just been, in comparison to last year, a good reminder of what is in my life. And I definitely recently have just had the thought of focusing on provision in my brain. And I talked to the Lord about it like a week ago, and I kind of talked to him about it a little bit at the Starbucks patio today. And just that I would see his provision, that I would be aware of it. And I think today is just a good reminder of this day has been nothing fancy. It's just provision of like, I'm being taken care of. It can be kind of hard to see that sometimes. And I think it's hard to say this out loud, but it's like, yeah, I'm a 28-year-old who like loves deeply and is very loyal. Of course I want to like meet somebody and be married, but I also at the same time, like two voices speak within me of like, I do want that really bad. And sometimes I think I'm old, like, am I doing something wrong? But then the other half of me, like I have friends that are getting married, having babies. Like I'm okay. I don't feel like I'm anywhere close to that. And so I think this year, especially, I just want to spend time savoring where I'm at and seeing provision in the messages from friends, in the weather, like the things that I overlook. I think the way that I live my faith life, I do not think about those things as provision. I'm just like, oh, that's nice. Like I don't see the holiness in my everyday, and I want to be better about that. So I think it's funny, and that's part of the reason why I bought this camera is because I never knew how to explain to people that when I was like editing and making all these videos in high school and in college, and like part of the reason that I'm even doing live production is because I went along this path of wanting to work in cameras, because there's something about seeing someone else live life or like go through something that you're going through that just feels like a connection point. And I don't know, like I'm not making this I'm making this for me. I'm making this for me to look back on, because as much as I love to write about the things that are vulnerable and hard, like that's edited. And also it's like a catalog of my thoughts, but not necessarily a catalog of my eyes. And so I just want to be able to have this, for myself to look back on. The birthday feast is coming. If you are a Chattanooga native or you have never been to Chattanooga, Primo is the ish. I love that place. The only reason that we eat there, because my parents will not go into downtown Chattanooga to eat anymore now that I don't go to high school down there. But there is one in Ottawa, and that is the one we're going to. I love that Ottawa has cool places to go. It's kind of insane that we have Cambridge Square and all the nice places you can eat at down there. If you are on this side of town and haven't been, check it out. There's a lot of really good places, but El Primo is always my place of choice. I have not looked at the menu. There are two things I love. I love the orecchiette. Highly recommend the orecchiette, which is basically just like fancy spaghetti. Okay, that's all it is. And then pork scallopini, which is basically like breaded pork cutlets, and it has capers on it, and it's incredible. March 9th, 2026, sitting on my parents' back porch, just getting the chance to take a break from the breakneck pace of college sports and savoring it in a way that I don't always get to do. So, cheers. Hi, Dad. Give me your best wave. And then if you do it this way, it flips it. What'd you think about your food from El Primo?
It was good.
Why are you whispering?
It's excellent. And I ate part of your pork scallopini.
What did you think about the ravioli that we don't normally get?
That's really good. It's been a while.
This has been a food review, reluctantly.
This is a terrible food review. Do not delete this.
I'm not going to delete it. Okay, I just went to Brothers Bagel. So this is the first time that I've been to this location because they've had one in Hudson in Chattanooga, and I've gone there a couple times. But this is the first time I've been to the one that's in Brainerd. I did not love what I got today, but that was a personal problem. I'm getting to where I don't love a lot of sugar and stuff. Even my coffee, I got a latte here and I got it half sweet, which was perfect. I asked the guy who was working at the counter, what's your favorite? And then he started saying something along the lines of jalapeno something something, and I said, are you going to be offended if I go in the other direction? And so he recommended their cinnamon sugar bagel with their espresso chip schmear, and I have wanted to try that espresso chip thing, so I was like, sure. And then I asked him another question, and then I completely forgot to ask for it toasted, and then I realized, why did I get this is too sweet on top of having a latte too. But that's not because it was bad, that's just my personal preference. But I've now tried a couple different things from there, and I took a video of the menu. If you're in Chattanooga and you go here, I do recommend their bacon, egg, and cheese, like the New York. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I'll put the picture in right here. And on that, I, instead of getting ketchup, because I think it has ketchup on it, I just got regular cream cheese put on it, and it is so good. It reminds me of K-Brew in Knoxville, but to be honest, their bagels are better. And I think it's because, I don't know, K-Brew is a bagel shop, but it's a coffee shop. But this is a bagel shop that has coffee, but the coffee is actually pretty good. Howdy, I'm back. It's been a couple days since I used this thing again. Today, not very eventful, to be honest. But I could not sleep last night, so that made this morning a little miserable because I needed to get up early because my parents had people coming and checking on their heat and air. But it did give me the opportunity to walk on the treadmill while I watched Survivor. Survivor 50 is currently airing right now. I did not get into Survivor until last year. I think most of you guys know that. But season 50 is so good. It is so good. And I'm hopeful because new era of Survivor, kind of bland and boring. I tried to watch a couple different seasons and I couldn't get through them. So I watched a lot of recaps on like who won so that I knew what was up. But this season is so good. It's peak TV. My dad and I just took my car to get checked out and just put Freon in it and stuff, nothing crazy. And on my way home, I stopped and got cookies at my favorite little bakery near our family house. This is where my mom would always get our birthday cakes and stuff growing up. It's so cute. We would always get birthday cakes here, but their cookies like this with the royal icing and the like piped buttercream frosting were always my favorite. And then I just got their thumbprints for my mom and dad. So look how cute. My mom told me at some point this week, go get what you want for a birthday cake. And I was like, I'm trying to eat better and watching my sugar intake, which after eating the bagel the other day, y'all, that took me out. That literally, it took me out. I haven't been eating that much sugar lately, other than I put a little brown sugar in my coffee every day, and I'm not cutting it out on purpose. It was just I noticed after eating a lot of sugar the other day, I felt so bad. So I think, unfortunately, scientists and the wellness people and the nutritionists out there, they know what they're talking about when they say if you cut out sugar, you operate better, or a lot of people do. Unfortunately, that does work, but this one cookie is not going to kill me. It's just the eating a lot of sugar in succession, especially early in the day, not a good idea. Today, I'm supposed to go see Evie, my niece, and I'm also going to reveal to Patrick that I'm doing this now, so Lord knows how annoying he's going to be about that. And if you're watching this, I meant it. So we'll see how that goes.
Good. You can get money.
Thank you. What should I draw?
Can I have one? Can I have one? I'll draw.
Thank you. Can I give one to your dad? Oh, you want to take them both back?
One's for daddy. One's for daddy.
Is that a heart? It kind of looks like a foot.
A foot?
Yeah.
A boot?
Pretty much.
You pulling it in?
I'm pointing it at you.
Oh, hey.
She's like, I'm tired. It's okay. Go to bed. You go to bed. She's like, no, I'm good. Just looked over. Why would you put this in your car? I mean, it did make me laugh, but it also kind of creeped me out. Oh wait, I'm tilting it. I was trying to zoom in on your mustache. That didn't work. What in the world?
Hopefully it's good. It's a piece.
Can you tell me what you made?
This is Guinness chocolate cake with a toffee syrup, cream cheese icing, and then the toffee syrup warmed up on top with some flaky sea salt from Ireland.
You guys are too good to me. Look at this. Look at
Piece
this.
calling your name?
No, whichever one you want to give me.
Okay, maybe this one.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, Andy. How do you feel about calling the game today?
I feel great about calling the game today.
Wait, say it again.
I feel great about calling the game today. Rubber match, SEC baseball. Look at the view. Look, show the view. Isn't that great?
I didn't have your head in frame for like half of that. Currently in a 3-game series, baseball series. I produced on Friday, but today is nice because it's the Sunday game and one of our interns is producing, and that gives me the opportunity to actually go, since everybody in the control room was kind of set from yesterday, I can actually walk around and get some clips for our students. So I use an Osmo like this to be able to shoot stuff for our students at the venue. And I made a little vlog of them setting up yesterday and posted it on our student account, which was really fun. I think that they enjoyed it, and now hopefully that's going to make more of them want to do this when I'm like, hey, you want to take the camera and record stuff? But that's what I'm basically doing today, is just walking around checking on everybody. And I thought that I would show some clips because it's actually a pretty cool part of the job that I honestly don't get to do very often. Fun, underrated aspect of Tennessee's baseball stadium, it's next to some frat houses. I'll show you guys. It's like the, you know, they say the boy aquarium or whatever for hockey. Same, boy aquarium. Anyway, back to business.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Well, this is the end of this vlog. Because I'm still new to doing this, I did not think to put an end stamp on it. So while I'm still figuring out how I want to go about doing this and recording it, but for now, I kind of want to keep it month to month. So that was my March vlog. This is coming in April, but I'm finally putting stuff together on the 2nd and editing it out and realized I didn't have a way to end it. So this is me saying thanks for watching this first one. It was fun to just record some videos again. I definitely am gonna have to get braver about pulling this thing out because I think I would record more things if I wasn't self-conscious about being like, hey guys. That's all for March. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next month. Bye.